put your hands together for Atlas Novack.
Before you go, girl. I don't dance. How's everybody doing tonight? My name's Atlas Novack. That's my real name. People always ask me if Atlas Novack is a stage name. And I gotta tell you, if it was a stage name, I could have avoided being called Assless No Cock for all of middle school. You ever have a bully like call you a name and you're like, I'm incredibly hurt, but also no notes. That was perfect. Come back the next day, he's like writing material for how to like psychologically star the other kids. What are you doing? It's recess. I'm keeping this for lunch. I'm taking classes for American Sign Language. I gotta say it's a good thing that you all aren't deaf, because if I came up here, I would just be like, all right, my name's Atlas, and horse, water, cat, dog, abortion, all done. Horse, water, cat, dog, abortion. All done. I'm here tonight. Unfortunately, my girlfriend couldn't be here tonight. She's a kindergarten teacher. She's too tired. Yeah, give it up for teachers out there. She tells me that, like, for some reason, it's banned in her classroom chanting. The kids aren't allowed to chant. I'm like, why is that? She's like, well, they'll turn anything into a chant. Be like, no running, and they'll be like, no running. But they'll also, like, literally turn anything into a chant. Like, they'll have, like, a Fight Club circle going on, and she goes to see what's there, and there's nothing in the middle, and they're just going, lettuce. That rule is also a thing in our apartments. No chanting from her grown man boyfriend, because she'll come home and be like, God, what a day, and I'll just be like, boobs. When I was 2 years old, my two front teeth got knocked out, and they didn't grow back for 7 years. Didn't grow back till I was 9 years old. I thought the song All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth was written about me specifically. Like, when I was 5 and I found out that song existed, I thought that's just what happens. Like, a horrible thing happens to you. Some dude in a studio somewhere is like, oh dang, really? Let's write a song about it. Just, like, some dude sitting there chronicling my life. There once was a boy who got a boner in chemistry. I'm sitting here writing a song, Forever You See. Jesus. I hope you guys didn't sneak any edibles or weed into the show tonight, because that's totally not allowed. Totally not allowed. I don't do well with edibles. I like to smoke weed instead of do edibles, and the reason for that is the first time I ever took edibles was when I worked at a weed dispensary. Worked at a weed dispensary, and I was the receptionist at the weed dispensary, which is kind of like saying you're on a baseball team, but you're the bat boy. And I wear a uniform, that's it. I don't really contribute to the effort. My boss would make me smoke weed as part of the job. He'd come up with a lit joint and be like, here, smoke this. And I'm like, didn't you make me take a drug test as part of getting to work here? And he's like, that's for heroin, smoke it. But the first time I ever did edibles was, there was a rep there for something called Green Hornet. Green Hornet's a little gummy, yay big. And I just popped it in my mouth because I was like, oh, it's the size of a gummy bear. It should be fine. I'm 6 foot and 220 pounds. An hour later, I was going to pick up a pen off the floor. And like, you ever lose a fight to your slightly older cousin and he sits on your head? Just like, that's what it felt like. The rest of the day, this is back when weed was only medicinal in California. So people were coming in and showing me their IDs. I'm like, that's a 2 and a 1 somewhere. I think you're fine. You can go in. But when the day ended, I had a comedy show to get to. So what did I do? Did I call an Uber like a responsible high person? No, because that would involve talking to someone. So instead, I got in my car, I turned on the AC as high as it would go, I put on the Avenue Q soundtrack, and I drove down the 405, scream singing to stay focused. Going 70 miles an hour, there is life outside your apartment. There's a cop passing me, he's gone good. So I got to the show, and there was the host standing outside smoking a cigarette. And I went up to her, and I was like, hey, can you do me a favor and put me at the end of the lineup? Because I'm incredibly high right now. And she did, and I didn't. And when it was my turn to go up on stage, this is the best way, the only way I can really do it is to act it out for you. So I'm just gonna like rise from the ashes, basically. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Atlas Novack. Okay, who here got high at work as part of their job and is still currently high? All right, I was Atlas Novack. You guys were fantastic.